Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here or if you're coming from my friend Allison's channel over at Pixie Dust and Parenting, hi guys, I'm Jessie. It's so nice to meet you and I'm so glad that you're here today. Today I'm doing a really fun collaboration video with my friend Allison and we are celebrating all things Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. The Flower and Garden Festival just began a few days ago and we are so excited to be able to celebrate it. This happens to be Allison's most favorite festival. It's not in my top 2, but I still like it. Don't hate me. I'm a big Festival of the Arts fan, also a big Food and Wine Festival fan, so don't come at me. But I do have some serious appreciation for Flower and Garden, and we are going to celebrate all things Flower and Garden today. I had the amazing privilege to meet Allison in 2019, and we hit it off. It was one of those funny situations, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, where you just connect with someone. It was so funny. We were at lunch, and I remember looking over at her, and it was like we were communicating, but we weren't talking. It was hilarious. We just really understood and got each other. And it was so funny because like after we hung out, we were like, we're going to be friends, aren't we? Like it was one of those moments. And I've been so fortunate to be able to call her my friend since then. And I'm so excited to finally be doing this collaboration. So we have been planning a collaboration since we met. So that's been 2 years ago. But Allison is gonna be putting out a video today, so please, after you watch this video, go check out Allison's video, give it a like. Also be sure to subscribe to her channel. She puts out amazing Disney content. She is also a Disney travel agent, so if you ever need a travel agent, she's awesome to go to. And she also has a really amazing TikTok page with her wife. And if you're a big TikTok fan, you've probably already heard of her, but I'm gonna link all of her information down below. But why don't we go ahead and talk about what we're gonna be doing today in this video. So we're doing 2 things. We're doing a Flower and Garden DIY, and we are also doing a Flower and Garden copycat recipe. So it's so fun because today, you might be able to tell from my outfit, I'm not celebrating Winnie the Pooh. I am a little bit, but I'm celebrating the Honey Bistro. The Honey Bistro is my most favorite booth at the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. What is your favorite booth? Like your favorite food booth? I also love Frushi. I dream about Frushi, but I mean, seriously, there's no way that I could do a copycat recipe of that. I am not that talented, especially at food. So we're just gonna leave that one alone. We're gonna be doing a peach cobbler freeze, which happens to be my most favorite thing from the Honey Bistro, but unfortunately they no longer do it. I'm so thankful that I found this recipe because I'm so excited to be able to have it again. And then also I made these really fun Winnie the Pooh inspired ears. Why don't we go ahead and get started? We're back with another kitchen vlog.
We're gonna make it
Honey Peach Cobbler Freeze.
from the Food and Wine Garden Festival.
Close. Flower and Garden Festival.
Yeah.
So we've only been to the Flower and Garden Festival one time, and it was back in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember anything in particular from that festival that you liked?
That's when they had the fruit sushi.
Yes.
Frushi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fruit
it's really good.
And we had violet lemonade too, and that was so delicious.
And that inspired us to make our own lemonade.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Firewood lemonade.
I totally forgot about that.
That was fun.
So several years ago when well, that was like right after we first started the channel. There was this really bad vlog of us making fireweed lemonade that was inspired by violet lemonade, and we went to the botanical gardens in Alaska. I'm gonna link that video. Don't feel like you need to watch it.
I think it was one of my favorite ones.
It was entertaining, and it's very Alaskan because we got to go and see like on a hilltop up here, and we got to see the whole city and everything.
Yeah, we did a smash and grab out of the car windows, grabbing fireweed off the side of the road. It was pretty fun.
It may or may not have been illegal. Don't turn us.
It's fine.
Well, we're all Winnie the Pooh decked out because we're celebrating the Honey Bistro. So we're gonna go ahead and make this peach cobbler freeze, honey peach cobbler freeze. And I'm gonna link everything as far as like recipe and everything that you guys need down in the description box down below. But we have all of our ingredients here. Do you want to introduce your ingredient?
Breyers, natural, vanilla ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sugar and milk. It's good.
It is good. And then I have some frozen diced peaches.
Ooh, I have here Honey Bear Honey.
Delicious. We've got some half-drunk milk. We only need a little bit.
Ooh, this is the best milk too. It's Alaskan milk, Havmeister Dairy. It's the best milk around.
It is. We are so lucky to live in an area where we have a local dairy farm, and this milk is phenomenal. If you live in Alaska or if you visit Alaska, have some Havmeister dairy milk. It's the best milk I've ever had.
Yeah.
And we're from Kansas.
Yeah, it's comparable to like real dairy milk. It's good.
It's super good.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna top everything off with just a little bit of granola. And I think this is the honey kind, oats and honey. And so it's just like a little garnish on the top, so you don't need a whole lot of that. But let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, let's blend some things.
All right. Shrunk.
Look.
We got ripped off. That ice cream was so expensive. I bought that ice cream at Walgreens. That ice cream was $9. I don't buy ice cream a lot, but I don't think that is a normal price for ice cream.
Seemed to touch high, but that's all right. It's worth it.
Okay, 2 cups of yogurt. I mean, 2 cups of ice cream.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this. This is such a good, it's like so refreshing, this dessert. Okay, so 2 cups of peaches. 1.
Here's a hot tip. If you lack upper body strength, you can heat up your scoop. I don't have to do any of that stuff, but watch this. So, just go for it.
Dang. Did you get those muscles from scooping ice cream, bro?
1 cup. Just a cup?
Yeah.
Looks like
Oh, that's not even enough. Keep going.
Well, I guess so. That's probably a cup.
No, that's a cup.
Heck yeah.
Okay, next. Oh, yes.
1
Okay.
cup or 2 cups?
It's 2 cups. Next, I get to use, I'm so excited about these. I'm going to show these to you. I got these long ago at Disney World. They are little measuring spoons that are Mickey hands. So I'm going to put in 1.5 tablespoons of honey.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Also, fun fact, Jessi's obsessed with honey.
I love honey. It's my favorite thing. I got honeycomb, and I eat chunks of it.
Jessi also has a really nice coworker that keeps bees, and sometimes we get some homemade, not homemade, but like homegrown Alaska honey, which is supposed to be really good for local allergies.
Shout out to Bo.
Yeah, hi Bo. Bo totally watches the channel. Hi Bo. I would love to make this next time with your honey if you're watching. Bo's so nice. Oh my gosh, this is not sanitary.
That's all right. We're
COVID.
not sharing this at all.
1/2 cup.
Right. Measuring cup.
Woo. Oh. I should have done a close-up of this for the Honey Bistro. Could have been like some nice B-roll footage. If you can just imagine like glistening honey oozing into the blender.
Splash. Dang.
Oh god, this looks so good. This is like a full-on peach honey milkshake.
It's on high. This thing's dangerous. You have a Vitamix, and if you have it on high, when you turn it on, it will blow stuff everywhere.
And sometimes when you clean it, like it moves the dials and then you don't know about it. And then how many times have you blasted your protein shake onto the ceiling?
A couple times, because I like to do it with the lid open so I can pour everything in there so it doesn't stick to the sides of the jug. I'm real careful about it, but then sometimes it blows up and sprays all over everything.
This one time it was so, Jessi got so mad that my best friend Jackie and I were like, it's okay, sit down, we're gonna clean it up. And we actually had to stand on the back of the counter and clean on top of the cabinet. It was that bad. Okay, anyway, enough about that. Ready?
Careful.
Okay, you turn it on.
Confidence.
Okay, now I would say it definitely needs more than 1/2 cup of milk, which is what the recipe called for. I will note that down in the description box down below.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have 2 2 straws because we're in love. Oh yeah. Okay, so do a little sprinkling. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, guys. You got it. I know this is gonna be delicious, but you really should try this. Okay, ready? You want polka dots or stripes?
Stripes.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Mmm.
Oh man, that is so good. That is just like I remember it.
Really taste the honey in there a lot.
You can, yeah.
It's good.
It's basically a peach honey milkshake. It's so, if you like those 2 flavors.
It's pretty good.
Mmm.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
That's good.
That is delicious. Here is what the top looks like with the granola. Oh my gosh, that's so yummy. All right.
That does the trick.
That does the trick. Nice job.
Yeah, that was good. That was easy.
That was really fun.
We did it. We built a dessert.
We did it. We built a dessert. Thank you. If you make this dessert yourself, please tag us over on Instagram. I'll leave our Instagram accounts down below, including Jessi's new Disney Instagram account.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run out of pictures soon. But...
That's fine. We'll be back to Disney soon. So here are the Winnie the Pooh inspired wire flower crown ears that feature bees and also this really fun honey stick. I'm going to do a little bit of a close-up so you can see more of the details of this. I loved how these turned out, and they're actually very, very easy to make. So I'm so excited to share this with you guys. And so let's go ahead and get into this DIY. So here is what you're gonna need to do this DIY, starting with a plastic 1-inch headband and some red wire. And then this is just basic yellow polar fleece. I use Super 77 spray adhesive for my headband, and then also a little bit of 5/8 inch gimp braid. Now it's time to cover the headband with the fleece, and I just make a pattern by tracing around my headband onto a piece of paper and add 1/2 inch on each side, and it ends up perfect. And then I take this piece of fabric and I'm going to cover the headband, but first I need to use my spray adhesive to cover both sides of the headband. And then once I let that dry for just a little bit so it's sticky, you can see it just rolls on to the headband really easily. And then I just fold in the sides, and you'll have a little bit showing, but that's okay because we're going to cover it up with the gimp braid. Now we're moving on to create the wire ears. I use coasters because I feel like they're the perfect shape and size to model Mickey ears after. I cut 2 of those out, and now it's time to go ahead and hot glue those guys onto the headband itself. So I just kind of work with placement to where I feel like it looks good. Usually it's about 2 inches in between the 2 ears, just as like a general rule of thumb. And then I will place just a little bit of hot glue right on those edges and then carefully place it onto the headband. This step is super duper important. I'm taking a strip of that same fleece fabric that I used for the headband, and I am gluing it and wrapping it around the edge of the wire ears. So it basically glues down and completely secures the edge of those wire ears to the headband. Now, I have skipped this step in the past, and some of those wire ears that I've skipped this step on have been wobbly and have moved around, but the ones that I have done this extra step and secured them have stayed in place and have a lot more longevity than the ones that I previously did. So if you want your ears to last, be sure not to skip this step. And then here is what it looks like. It looks a little funny, but it's going to be covered by flowers, so you're not really going to see it. Now next we're going to put the gimp braid on the inside of the headband to kind of finish it off. I love Fabric Fusion by Aleene's. It's my favorite fabric glue out on the market right now. I also use clothespins to secure my gimp braid to the inside of my headband. So I'm just going to take a little bit of glue and place it the entire way around the inside of the headband, and then I am just going to secure my gimp braid by holding it in place with these clothespins. And then you're going to want to let this sit and dry overnight.
We are moving on to making that super cute little honeycomb that looks like honey's dripping off of it. First, I'm going to be using this yellow hot glue that I got from Amazon. I also got these like really cute honey sticks from Amazon as well. And the technique that you want to use with this is you want to use a lot of hot glue. And you're going to want to continuously twist your honey stick. And also, if you're not getting the dripping effect that you want, you also can just hit the bottom of the stick on the table just a little bit to help move that hot glue down that honeycomb in the way that you want. But you might see here that if I place a lot of glue on it and I keep twisting, it seems to be making those drips really nicely. And then you're going to want to let this dry fully. And so what I did was I placed it in a small shot glass so it was upright, because my fear was that if I laid it down, it would stick to whatever table or whatever I laid it on. Now we're going to move on to attaching the leaves and also the flowers. Now this is totally a creative process. It's whatever you would like to do. I always prefer to lay down a few leaves because I love how leaves look in flower crown ears. Some people don't love them, but I thought since it's the Flower and Garden Festival, I thought leaves looked really cute. And then once I finally decided where everything went, I just glued it down with hot glue and place the honey stick inside of it. And now we're going to move on to the final step, which is adding bees to the ears. These bee buttons I got at Joann's, and then I'm just using some basic craft wire. It's really thin. And then I have a little Sharpie so I can wrap wire around it to make it look like it is flying. So I'm using my Winnie the Pooh tin to hold all my honeybees. And I use 2 honeybees, one on each side of the wire, to make it look three-dimensional, because you're going to be able to see these ears from both sides. Telly's so helpful. Hello, Telly. And then I just take and wrap around the wire on the Sharpie. Telly really loved that wire. She wanted to play with it so bad. We actually had to stop making these ears so we could play. So I did play with Telly, so don't worry. I ended up adding a few honeybees throughout the flowers, and then also I added honeybees on both sides, and this is what it ended up looking like. I thought it was so cute, and I'm just really happy with how it turned out.
I hope so much that you enjoyed this video. What is your favorite thing from the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival? You'll have to let us know down below so we can all celebrate this awesome festival together. Also, please remember to go and check out Allison's channel and her video today. Everything's going to be linked in the description box down below. I had so much fun hanging out with you. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below for lots of upcoming Disney magic, and I will see you guys in the next video. TTFN. Bye. Happy Flower and Garden from Alaska. Definitely not very spring-like. It's beautiful.